evening, everybody. Good evening, and welcome to the PLR show. And what I want to do today is it's been a little while since I've done an episode, and I want to pick it up from just some of the questions that I have been getting, and they're pretty common. And so one question that I do want to deal with is how do you get started building a list, and how do you get started, let's say, getting traffic to an offer. Let's say you put up your PLR show offer, and what you want to do is you want to start getting people to it. And so you want to know, well, how do I get people to look at it? How do I get people to start paying attention to it? And there are definitely ways to do that. And I'm going to talk about one of those ways tonight. And the question is always, since you have PLR videos of ours, what should you be doing, and how can you make use of them? And that's always going to be the question that we want to try to deal with. And so specifically tonight, I want to talk about, how you can enter your specific niche. And if you have students, you want to be able to teach them to do the same thing. And so if you are teaching your students how to get traffic and they're new, if you're teaching them how to enter their individual niche, this is something that you can show them. This is something that you can teach them. And so I want to talk about it. So the number one question you're going to get is how are you going to build your list and get traffic when you're due? Because typically that's what you're going to be told. You're going to hear that if you if you want to get started, you want to start generating some income online, you've got to have a list. That's obvious, and you've got to get traffic to your offer. So you can't do it though until you get a list. And if you're new, you have to build up that list. You've got to get traffic to build up the list. And so the question is always going to be, how can you get started doing that? And so one thing that you can do, and if you're not wanting to work within the Make Money Online or the JVZoo or Warrior Plus niche, then launching on Warrior Plus won't do it for you. Because one thing you can do, if you want to work within the JVZoo Warrior Plus niche, is you can just launch on Warrior Plus. And even if you don't have a buyer's list, you can team up with some people, you get some people to promote you, and you build a buyer's list that way. But if you don't want to be in that market, then how are you going to get started? And there are a lot of people who don't want to be in that market. And one of the things that we're doing in our local area, we're looking to do, is to do a virtual summit. And you've probably seen them around, and they're the kind of thing that when you first enter your market, when you first enter your niche, or if you have students that you are coaching that are entering the market or entering the niche, and you want to help them with something that they can do, they can put their hands on, and they're going to be able to see some tangible results, you can work with them to do a virtual summit in their market and in their niche. Or again, if you're doing it in your market, you can do it in your individual niche. And the reason that we're doing it, right, I just want to talk about that here locally, is because we don't have a list in the local area beside Meetup. And you've probably seen that in the group. We do have 300 people in a Meetup. If you've ever done anything with meetup.com, you know how that is. You may have 1,000 people to show up in any given event. You're going to have 10 people to show up. And so having a lot of people in a Meetup is good. And, it's not nothing, but it doesn't mean that you're going to have 300 people come to your event. And even then, as I talked about in a previous video, Meetup does not want you to do webinars. Now, we figured out a workaround for that. We talked about that in the last video, that there's a way that you can do it even if you're going to be doing webinars in your group. But what Meetup wants you to do is to build face-to-face community. So what we're going to do to establish ourselves in a local area is we're going to do a virtual summit. And we want to build up a list there. And we want to leverage people that want to be local famous, is what I call. And there are always people in every niche. And you can find them any place. And let's say your market is not local. You can find people on Udemy who want to be famous. You can find people on Amazon who have a book that they wrote and they want to be famous. They want to get in front of people. And so if you can help them to do that, they're going to be happy to speak. They're going to be happy to lend their expertise. Now, one of the things you're going to need to do, you're going to need to balance that by getting people that can bring traffic to the summit, right? That's definitely something that you want to do. But even if you can't do that, you can put on a good summit by getting people who already have, let's say, even if it's a small following of people that have bought their course on Udemy or bought their course on Skillshare or bought their book on Amazon. There are lots of people who want to be famous. And what you're going to do is make them even more famous, right? So you're not going to be the center of attention. You're going to make the people who want to be the center of attention, who have a vested interest in being the center of attention, you're going to make them the center of attention. And so there are always an overabundance of people right now, and I think you know that they want to be a coach, right? They want to be seen as a coach. They want to be seen as a trainer. They're going to be seen as a teacher, and you want to help them. And so you're going to do that, but you're going to get the benefit because you're going to build the summit, and people are going to come because they want to see these awesome speakers you're going to be putting on. Now, I'm going back to Laurel and I right now. Since the market is local, I mean, we think we can probably sustain one topic monthly. I mean, these are not going to be huge summits because, you know, our local market is not huge, right? It may be that we can't do one monthly. It may be that we have to do less than that, but we think we can do one. We think we can do one monthly. And so basically what we want to do is we want to build a kind of list of the kind of people that want to buy our digital product PLR. So the same product PLR that you have from us, we're going to take our own license. We're going to put it on, we're going to rebrand it, put it on our own stuff. And then we're trying to look to attract the kind of people that are going to be willing to pay for those courses. That's who we're looking to get to our summit. That's why we're building the summit. Okay, so any questions for today? Any questions? I think we've gone about 6 minutes. I'd like to try to go 5 at maximum. But are there any questions? Any questions? If you have any questions, you can write them here in the Facebook group. Other than that, if you are looking to teach virtual summit or you're looking to do your own virtual summit, you can do that by going to the plrshow.com/VSU LMTD, right? And you can get your own copy of virtual summit. And what I've done this time is I've granted you unlimited PLR rights. So you can actually take that PLR and you can sell it as PLR. That means then that you can help people either as a coach or you can do your own summit, either way. So if you're not signed up for our daily emails, you can sign up at theplrshow.com. Tomorrow, now there's no URL right here, right? So depending on when you see this, if you see this on Tuesday, you can go to this address, plrshow.com/CENY. Now, right now, there's nothing there as of Monday night. There will be tomorrow morning. You're going to be able to get access to our bonus for the 100 PLR products. Also, make sure you're signed up for the New Marketer Masterclass, plrshow.com/StratLive. Right, and then you can get you get all the audio that we've done recently. You can get that at the plrshow.com/PLRcast. What you want to do once you get to that page is you want to sign up at your favorite podcasting venue. So if you like iTunes, you can sign up there. If you like Spotify, you can use that. Whatever you like, just go to that page. You can sign up at the plrshow.com/PLRcast. All right, any questions? Any questions? And with that, thank you very much, everybody. We appreciate y'all being here. Have a great night and a pleasant tomorrow. Take care.